Hello everybody, this is Nathan with the Unapologetic Hunter. Here today I'm here to talk to you about gun cleaning. Very important. You want your gun to stay clean so it'll be accurate and safe. One of our subscribers messaged me and asked me if we could do a gun cleaning video, specifically on a bolt action rifle. So here today, what I've got with me is Damien. This is my 270 Savage rifle. I call it Damien because I've named it after that creepy little boy on the Owen, if you've ever seen that. This is my deer rifle of choice. I'll be doing a video with this gun here pretty soon, shooting it, showing how accurate it is and everything. If you don't mind, take time to subscribe to our channel. We'd really appreciate that. But I'll go ahead and talk about, the cleaning of Damien here. There's thousands probably of different sets of gun cleaning stuff. It don't really matter to me as long as it's got something that fits a particular gun. First thing you do before you clean any firearm, and as you can see, I've got the slide back, no magazine in the gun. Before you do anything, very important, make sure the gun is not loaded. I mean, it should be like common sense, but some people, there's people out there goes to clean their gun and accidentally shoots herself in the foot or something. Gun safety should come second nature to you. There's nothing in the chamber, no magazine in the gun. First thing I'm going to do with this bolt action rifle, Savage has a little button here, so you push this down and squeeze on the trigger, and it releases the bolt. Little button on the side and the trigger. So I take the bolt out, set it to the side. Okay, this gives me an opportunity to point the gun towards the light and look down the barrel. And what I'm looking for right now is any obstacles, any problems with the rifling. I'll sit and just find a good light and stare right into it. Gun's fairly clean because every time I go out and shoot a gun, I'll bring it in and clean it. So first thing I do, I've got a fresh rag here, seeing that it's never had any oil on it or anything. I'll go ahead and clean the scope, because you always got to keep everything clear. Very important to be able to see good while you're out hunting through your scope. So now I'll go ahead and take brass rod, everybody calls it, and never getting in front of the gun, I'll go ahead and run. Now, a lot of people run it from the back side. It's a little bit safer to the rifling on the end of the barrel if you run it from the back side, but I'm always very, very careful, and I'll go ahead and run this brass rod through this gun. A little bit of dust come out there, so it may have needed it. I'll go ahead and run it through one more time. This just breaks everything loose. Okay, so now that I've done that, I'll go ahead and switch everything out. This is a cloth thing that goes on the end of the rod, and it's for a 270. It's for that size. So I'll go ahead and run it through. a couple times with nothing on it whatsoever. See, I got a little bit of dirt on there, so I'll run it through again. Okay, and this time, now everybody has their oil preference, you know, and there's probably going to be some people out there that's like, oh my goodness, look what he's using. But this is what I've always used. This is what my grandpa used. This is what my dad uses. This is what I use. It's 3-in-1 oil. Okay, you know, you look at the back of 3-in-1 oil, it shows things that you can use it on. Lubricates, penetrates rust, and cleans. It says it right there. People's been trusting it on a lot of stuff for many, many years. And why wouldn't it work on guns? Guns are metal. So, you know, a lot of people say you need to use rim oil, or you need to use otters, or you need to use this, or you need to use that, or WD-40, or PB Blaster, or whatever, Pennzoil, I don't know, but I use 3-in-1 oil. Never had an issue with it. Never had a problem with my guns rusting or anything. So, you know, that's what I use. So, but use your oil. I'm not promoting 3-in-1 oil, or, you know, trying to act like you should use this instead of that or whatever. There's a big problem in the hunting world and the shooting world, that we spend a lot of time arguing amongst each other. And as long as you're arguing amongst each other, the enemy's unifying and trying to come up with laws and rules and regulations to take guns, or, you know, pass more gun control laws and things like that. So why don't we quit arguing over 3-in-1 oil or what deer rifle's the best, and be all on the same team? So I put a little bit of oil on that, and go ahead and run it through the gun. Okay, so now I'll pick this gun up and inspect the barrel again. Oh yeah, it looks way better. Never look down the front of the barrel. I mean, you're pretty much pointing an unloaded gun at yourself, but it's still gun. Gun safety dictates that you don't do that. So now that the barrel's clean, and you know, I'm here to tell you that's the most important part. So then what I go with is anything that's a movable part. So I'll go ahead and drop 2 or 3 drops of oil down into the trigger mechanism, and just let that gun sit there. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and start cleaning this boat. I'll drop a little bit of oil down in there, and take this brass brush. You can actually take an actual brass brush if you want to. Kind of get everything work loose. I'll take a little bit of anything that's going to move with this boat. I'll put a little bit of oil in there, because anywhere where you're going to have metal to metal friction, it needs some oil. So then I'll even run a little bit of oil down the boat and wipe it down with my rag. Okay, so I'll set my boat back here. I'll take my gun, make sure it's unloaded again, and I'll work my trigger back and forth. That way it's getting some oil down in places it needs to have oil. I'll go ahead and drop some oil down here. Wipe it down really good. anything that moves on this gun. Get some oil. Wipe away that excess oil. Okay. Don't really worry about the plastic gun. So now, anything that's metal on the gun, that moves, or don't move rather, I'll go ahead and put some oil on it, and then I'm just going to wipe it down. I've seen people wipe down their plastics. Don't see nothing wrong with it. I don't, but there's nothing wrong with it. I don't think it's going to hurt anything. But now, well, I'm wiping it down now because there's a little excess oil dripped on it. But any crack and crevice that I can get my rag in, I'll wipe it down with oil. So now my scope's good and clear. My gun's good and oiled up on the inside and out. So now I'm going to reattach the bolt. Okay. So it's the same way, same thing except backwards. So push my button down, squeeze my trigger, and slide my bolt back in place. Okay, the last thing I do is I'll put a little bit of oil in there on that bolt, work it back and forth. And then wipe the excess oil off. So there it is, guys. Damien's ready to go back in the gun safe. And next time I get him out, he ain't going to be rusted or nothing. Don't have to worry about it. So there it is. That's how I clean a bolt action rifle. So guys, appreciate it. Would be honored if you would like and subscribe to our channel. We're gonna keep on chugging along, sending some videos. Can't wait till some hunting seasons come in, because we'll do some hunting videos and some tracking videos and some scouting videos and things like that. Getting ready to do some shooting stuff. So appreciate everybody. Thanks for watching. God bless you. And just keep not apologizing for your God-given rights. Thank you.